welcome you back in the SRBPS online classes. In our previous class, we have read about the properties of rational number, chapter 1 of 8th class. Now, in this session, we will study about the same topic, that is property of rational number. But today we will discuss in identity property, inverse property and the distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. So without wasting any time, let's move on to the topic.
Today we will discuss about identity property. We are having two types of identity. One is additive identity and other is multiplicative identity. In case of addition, we will have additive identity, and in case of multiplication we will have the multiplicative identity. Now, what does identity means? Identity means same. It means we want the same number. It means we want the same number. Same number means the given number. We want the result same as the given number. So let us see it with the help of example. Suppose we are having 4. So in order to get the result 4, what we will do? What we will add to 4? Of course 0. 0 plus 4 is what? 4 only. It means we are getting the identical number. Now see some more example. If you will take the example of 10, then 10 plus 0, that will give the same number 10. If you will add 0 to 10, we will get the same number 10. It means in case of addition, 0 is the identity element, or you can say that 0 is the additive identity. What we had learned? That in case of addition, 0 is the additive identity. Now let us move to the multiplicative identity. In multiplicative identity, which number we will multiply to the given number so that we will get the same number. How we are getting the same number? If we multiply any number with 1, then we are getting the same number, isn't it? Let's see this with the help of example. Suppose here we had taken 4 as the given number. So 4 into 1. If we multiply 4 to 1, then we will get the same number, identical number. So in case of multiplication, always 1 will be the multiplicative identity. What is additive identity? 0. And what is multiplicative identity? 1. Next is inverse property. Same as the identity property, we are having two types of inverse property. First one is additive inverse and second one is multiplicative inverse. In additive inverse, we have to do the addition, and in multiplicative inverse, we have to do the multiplication. So what is additive inverse? Additive inverse is the number which, when added to the given number, then we get 0 as the result. What is additive inverse? Additive inverse is that number which, when added to the given number, we get the result 0. Okay, and additive inverse is also called as negative of the number. What we are saying? We are saying additive inverse as the negative of number. Okay, we are saying additive inverse as the negative of number, because if to any number when we will add the negative number, then the negative and positive, they will cancel out and we will get the result 0. That's why we are calling additive inverse as the negative of the number. Let's see this with the help of example. Here 2 is the given number, so in order to get the result 0, what we have to add? Minus 2. So in this case, minus 2 is the additive inverse. Now see the next example. In the next example, minus 5 is the given number. So in order to make the result 0, what we have to add? We have to add 5 to minus 5. So after adding 5 to minus 5, we will get the result 0. Okay, so here we are seeing that additive inverse is always the opposite sign of the given number. Suppose if you want to find out the additive inverse for 7, so what will be its additive inverse? Minus 7. If you want to find out the additive inverse of 6, what will be its additive inverse? Minus 6. Because when we add 6 and minus 6, we will get the result 0. Okay, now we will move on to the multiplicative inverse. Now what is multiplicative inverse? What is multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse is the reciprocal of the given number. What is multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse is the reciprocal of the given number. Okay, when we will multiply the number with its reciprocal, we will get the result as 1. Okay, now see the example. Here 4 is the given number, and to get the result 1, we have to multiply 4 with its reciprocal. So its reciprocal of 4 is what? 1 by 4. Reciprocal of 4 is what? 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is known as the multiplicative inverse. Okay, now let us see some more example. Suppose we are having a number 5. So in order to get 1, we have to multiply 5 with its reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 5? 1 by 5. So 5 into 1 by 5, that will be equal to 1. Let us see some more additive inverse with the help of this table. Now, first one is 6. 6 is the given number. Okay, so in order to get the result 0, what will be the additive inverse of 6? We know that the additive inverse are negative of the number. So, minus 6 is the negative of 6. When you will add the number and its inverse, it will result in 0. Now, second is minus 8. So, negative of minus 8 is positive 8. Okay, now when you will add minus 8 and 8, again we will get the result 0. Let us see this. 5 upon 8, additive inverse of 5 upon 8 is minus 5 upon 8. As in additive inverse, we have to change the sign of the given number. If it is positive, then its additive inverse will be negative. If the given number is in negative, then its additive inverse will be positive. When you will add the number and its inverse, in all the cases we will get the sum as 0. Now, at last, we will discuss the distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. Okay, now what do you mean by distributive property? Distributive property means we have to distribute the element which is outside the bracket to all the members which are inside the bracket. Let us take example from our day-to-day life. Suppose in your class 20 members are there. In your class your total strength is your class total strength is 20, and on your birthday you want to distribute the toffees to all the 20 students. Okay, now what you will do, you will distribute the toffees to each and every student, those who are present in your class. So in the distributive property also we are doing the same thing. Let us see this with the help of example. Firstly, we will discuss the distributive property of multiplication over addition. Here, consider yourself as 5. Okay, because your birthday is there. So, you are distributing the toffees. So, you will be outside the bracket. And as you are distributing the toffees to all the students, so within the bracket, we are having here 90 and 10. Means you have to distribute the toffees to 90 and 10 both. So next, when you will distribute the toffees, it will be 5 into 90, and you will give toffees to 10 also. So it is 5 into 10. Now, in case of subtraction, we have to replace plus sign with minus, and rest all will be the same. It means 5 will be distributed to the 90 also and 10 also. In between 90 and 10, minus sign is there. So we will put a minus sign in between. Okay. Now let us see in case of ABC what happened. A is outside the bracket and B plus C, they are inside the bracket. So we will distribute A to B also and C also, as we are discussing the distributive property of multiplication over addition. So we will have plus sign in between, and if we will discuss about the subtraction, then we will have the minus sign in between.